Hello and welcome to this Mind Fusion video tutorial where we will create from scratch the Ishikawa diagram that you see. Ishikawa are also called fishbone, herringbone, or cause and effect diagrams are causal diagrams that show the causes of a specific event. We will create the exact diagram that you see from the Wikipedia picture in a few really easy steps. We start by creating an empty WPF project. Let's call it Fishbone Diagram. Then we need to add references to 4 Mind Fusion libraries: mindfusion.diagramming.wpf, mindfusion.common.wpf, mindfusion.common, and mindfusion.licensing. We have those libraries in a folder on Drive D, so I'll reference them from there. Then let's edit the XAML code. We delete a few namespace mappings that we won't use, and we add a diag namespace mapping for the WPF diagram control. Next, we create an instance of the Fishbone diagram class named fdiag. We use the diag namespace mapping we just created. We create in the code behind file a new class named FBCause. It will represent fishbones in our Ishikawa diagram. Here is the constructor. We'll add just 2 properties. The first one is of type string and is called label for the main label of this fishbone. The second property is a list with strings. It holds the sub-causes. We want to keep our code simple, so we use a list of string. A common scenario will be for you to use a list of objects. We provide default initialization of the sub-causes property in the constructor, and our FBCause class is ready. Let's create the first fishbone. It has the label measurements and labels for the sub-causes inspectors, microscopes, and calibration. Let's look back at our model Ishikawa diagram. We have created 5 more FBCause instances to represent the remaining fishbones of the Wikipedia diagram. I'll just paste them here. Now we are ready to create our data model, which is in essence a list with the FBCause objects from C1 to C6. Now we are ready to do the data binding of the model to the fields of our Ishikawa diagram. First, we set the title of the diagram. Then we use the label path property to set the name of the model property to bind to, label. The sub-cause path indicates the property that holds data for the sub-causes. If you use a list with objects and mere strings as we do, you could use the sub-label path property to specify the field that provides data for the sub-causes. Finally, we assign the model to the item source property. Now let's run the diagram. It looks fine, but it would be nice if we have some blank space around the diagram. Let's check the documentation of the WPF diagram library. We go to the Mind Fusion website, WPF diagram, and then Online Help. There, let's find the method resize to fit items. It takes a double for an argument. The double indicates the amount of space to place around the diagram. Let's try with 30. Now the diagram looks as it should. With that, our Ishikawa diagram in WPF is ready. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your interest in MindFusion Developer Tools.